Continuing from the previous video, we will now demonstrate the firmware deployment process. Firmware deployment consists of two stages: download and install. During the download stage, the signed firmware image is downloaded and staged on the target node. During the install stage, the staged firmware is installed on the device to complete the update. In this video, we will demonstrate both stages using two examples: EC firmware and BIOS firmware. First, on the Download tab, select the deployment target. Here we'll start with the EC firmware update, so we select Demo EC as the target to search for matching files. Then select FW0817 as the firmware image to deploy. Once the firmware image is selected, the system lists all devices that match the target. Currently, only one device, NUV Demo 0814, matches the target. After selecting this device, click the Download to Node button in the upper right corner to start downloading the firmware image to the target device. The screen shows that the system has started downloading the firmware image to the target device. Wait for the download to complete. The screen shows the download is complete and automatically switches to the Install tab. The staged firmware on device field for the selected device now shows FW0817, the firmware image we just downloaded. Then select the same device and click the Install on Node button. The device then begins installing the firmware image that was just downloaded. When the installation process starts, the system first verifies the image and then proceeds with the installation. The screen now shows that the installation is complete. After clicking the refresh button on the device's software information page, we can see that the last four characters of the EC version have changed from 000A to 000B. And with that, the EC firmware update is complete. Next, let's demonstrate updating the BIOS firmware through the NMC. First, switch back to the File List tab. Here, we can see an E10_1 BIOS update image that we uploaded in advance. We will use it for this demonstration. Again, switch to the Download tab to select the target. This time we select Demo BIOS as the target. Then select the E10_1 BIOS image we uploaded earlier. Then, as before, select the device that matches the target. Notice that the staged firmware on device field for the selected device still shows the EC firmware image downloaded earlier. After selecting the device, click the Download to Node button in the upper right corner. The download starts. As before, the download will take some time. However, since the BIOS image is larger, it will take longer to download. Let's speed up the video a little. We skip ahead to near the end. After another short wait, we can see that the download is almost complete. The 32 MB file takes about 18 minutes to download. Now we can see the BIOS image has been successfully downloaded to the target device. After clicking the refresh button again on the software information page, we can see that the backup BIOS version field has changed from not ready to E10, the version we just downloaded. Next, as before, select the same device on the Install tab and click the Install on Node button. The device will then begin installing the BIOS firmware image that was just downloaded. Before starting the update, the device verifies the firmware image. After verification is complete, the process enters the update stage. The log shows that the device is clearing the flash and preparing it for writing. Once clearing is done, it moves on to the writing stage. As before, wait a while for the device to write the BIOS image. Once installation is complete, the log confirms that the BIOS update was successful. After clicking the refresh button again on the device's software information page, we can see that the active BIOS version has changed from E9 to E10. And with that, the BIOS update is complete.